We got the bases loaded and we got nobody out. Bases loaded, nobody out. Let's take a look at this play here. And you'll see the umpire right here. Call the runner safe at home plate. Let's take a look at this. Third baseman makes a great play, getting to this ball, stepping on third base, getting that first out. And then, based off of his momentum, he makes a great decision and throws the ball to home plate. Typically, third basemen are going to step on the base and throw it across the diamond, but he really makes the right decision here, steps on third base and throws it home. But we know now what happens to this runner here. He becomes a tag out. Players, keep it simple. Keep this rule in mind. A force out changes the lead runner to a tag out. A force out behind the lead runner makes the lead runner a tag out, insofar as the lead runner was a force out to start with, not a tag out. Throws it home, catcher steps on home plate, doesn't tag the runner. Great job by the runner, going hard, and you can see the safe call here. Now, as good of a play as the third baseman made here, I do think there's something that it's hard to see on video, but I did turn the volume up all the way on this play, and you could hear the audio pretty well. I didn't hear anybody yell tag, tag. It doesn't look like the third baseman yelled tag. Players, anytime you step on a base and throw to your teammate in a situation that now necessitates a tag or creates a tag play for your teammate, our job, right, is to yell tag. So in this case, the third baseman would have stepped on third, and as he's throwing it, or right after he throws it, he's yelling tag, tag. Some other players could have yelled this too if they were sure to see the third baseman touch the base. You'll often see this at first base. First baseman will field it right, step on first, and then throw it to second, to the shortstop or the second baseman, and they'll yell tag, tag, or tag to let the middle infielder know that they did indeed step on the base. Now, the catcher here should have seen that, but sometimes the runner does block the one teammate from seeing their other teammates step on the base. The catcher here, especially at home plate when a mistake costs a run, he should have caught it with his foot on the base and also went for the tag. I think it's better to be safe than sorry. He's not going anywhere after this play. He's not going to spin and throw it to first. He doesn't have the time. So this is the final destination for that ball. Might as well have been safe, and now he's a little sorry, cost his team a run. So third baseman could yell tag, tag right there. If in doubt, tag and touch and tag. Again, I don't know if somebody yelled tag or didn't yell tag to the catcher, but if they didn't, then some of the ownership here falls on the third baseman or somebody else who saw the play clearly that could have communicated tag, tag. But at the end of the day, the catcher should be looking to see, and sometimes it's hard to see if our teammates step on the base or step right next to it. Sometimes players will step near the base but miss it. And that's why I think in this situation, the catcher should have done the touch and tag. Do the touch and tag. Touch home and tag the runner. Do both. That said, it really looks like the catcher forgot that there was a tag out there. That's what it looks like. So you got to know the situation, and the rule of thumb is a force out behind the lead runner turns the lead runner from a force out to a tag out. Coaches, I wouldn't overcoach this, okay? I looked up how often this play happens or has happened in the major leagues. From all the research I could find, this exact play happens like every 3 or 4 years. So this happens like once every 6, 7, 10,000 games at the major league level. I wouldn't overcoach this. I wouldn't run out and say, hey, we got to practice this play. Unless your team is dialed in the fundamentals, I wouldn't spend a lot of time going over this particular play, but do teach the operating system, the mindset, force out behind the lead runner creates a tag out. Or if in doubt, touch and tag. If in doubt, tag it out. All right, this has been Coach Bo with 80/20 Baseball Diamond Insights. There's more over at 8020baseball.com.